Hello, my name is Hersh, and welcome to the HERshyt show. Well, a little bit about it. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you'll probably cuss at me, but that's all right. I just want to bring to you the realization of what's really going on in this world that a lot of people are afraid to speak on. Enjoy. Okay, so welcome back to this week's The HERshyt show. Of course, Flea had to come back. She might become a regular on the HERshyt show. I'm just saying because we work.
You never know.
We work very well together. But so prior to coming on to do it, the conversation of this COVID scenario, which is very real. I'm not saying that it is not. Please don't make this political, because it is not about politics at all.
No.
It is more so about people guilting. And you had a situation recently with, we're talking about the vaccines and the mandated course of action that it's going, and people guilting other people into doing things. And you recently had a situation.
Just, places that we couldn't go because we didn't have the shot, and we wouldn't have known. If we would have known, but you got 72 hours to get the fast result.
I forget what it's called.
It's not the fast result or whatever, but it was like $130 per person. $260, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, and it was a last minute thing, so you didn't really have...
No, and,
I've heard stories of family members. They're not letting other family members come over unless they show that they're vaccinated.
Weddings, which I'm fine with that. Don't invite me to your wedding, okay? I'm kidding. I'm just messing.
So, but on a serious tip, we had to have coffee, y'all. I promise you, we're coffee fiends, these parts. But you got situations where I'm not against the vaccine at all. And my position, I have to get it now because I'm a government employee. Mm-hmm. Which is fine. In the military, they stuck me with everything. I don't know what's in my body right now.
That's true.
So I'm kind of used to it. But you got other people that aren't used to it, that are still high risk with certain things. They might be allergic to steroids, or they might be allergic to something that's in it. And the ingredients, when they print it out, it's like, the fuck is that? You don't know what half of that stuff is, so you're over there trying to research it.
You don't.
So in all reality, get with your doctor. Your doctor. Don't just listen to, people around the corner and around the way. Get with your doctor and talk to them one-on-one about which vaccine might be good for you, if you so choose to do it, because your doctor knows your underlying issues. If you do have underlying autoimmune diseases, or lung cancer or some type of situation going on right now, because the death rate with COVID, the majority of them did have an underlying issues, diabetes or breathing problems or cancer.
Definitely autoimmune issues.
Yeah.
I have autoimmune issues myself, and it's like, it probably tipped me over the edge, but... Yeah.
So you would really need to
I've really learned my body, so I'm like,
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And I weighed options on it. I did, because at first I was like, well, I'm going to wait on enough data to get into that system.
If I had a job where it's mandatory, of course, you do what you got to do. My sister had to do that.
And that's where a lot of situations come in at, and people they can't fire me. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. If you are in a position to where it's mandated to have certain things, including a vaccine, if you're a nurse, a doctor, or government employee of any kind, even I think they might be making teachers start to do it. I'm not sure. I don't know. Because I'm not political by far, so I try not to get into the realm of it. But my thing is, if you're all for it, or if you're an anti-vaxxer, stop making other people feel bad.
That's just it.
Because you don't know that person's situation.
That is so true. And that goes with every aspect of life. Just saying.
Outside of just the vaccine.
Absolutely.
But, it just, I don't even know. But stop guilting people.
That's just it. And that adds to fear to other people. That adds to their everyday life. It's already difficult as it is.
And me, I don't mind wearing the mask because it hides my facial expression, so I love it.
You better. I'm like, putting on that mask. I can't say it. I'm like,
So I don't mind the mask at all. But what I do mind is people have gotten too laxed. Like it's just gone away. No, it hasn't. People, and what it was, especially in Georgia, it's like we was on lockdown for like 2.3 seconds. Right?
Georgia.
Yeah, right?
I know.
And we wasn't that far off from Texas and doggone Florida. You know, they was just like, the governor was like, you know what? Go out and party. But only do it in groups of 10. It's like, wait a minute, Brett. Like, people are literally dying in the thousands.
I'm a little confused about say you get your test, or whatever, COVID test. And if you don't have the rapid test, it takes like, what, a week or so to get
5 days. I know when I went to Puerto Rico, I had to wait like 5 days to get mine.
By that time, you done went about your life pretty much.
Yeah.
You don't know if you have it or not. And then you probably spread it or whatever.
But there's also people that have it and are carrying it.
Yeah.
I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor.
No. It's just something it's a personal question.
Exactly.
I'm like,
take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And if you was nasty before COVID, your ass still nasty. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like I've always been the Lysol fiend. I spray the doorknobs down every day, especially when the weather's changing.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't want to get sick. I don't know who's, you know what I mean, bringing what in. My son goes to school, so I don't know what you bring. Now, we spraying. But I was like that pre-COVID. And before COVID even became a thing, I was literally at Topgolf and spiked a fever of 102 standing in Topgolf. And this was in like November 2019. And my bones started hurting. Like I could have already had it. But there was no name to it. And a lot of people were like that.
The name before it came out. It was in
November. Because they didn't know.
It was that March.
It's not the flu. It's something else.
It was March 2020 is when it came out, basically. That's
when they started actually naming.
But mine was 2000 in November. I think the same time you just mentioned. But my dad was in the hospital and they couldn't figure out what it was. They did test after test.
It was negative
I got
flu,
definitely sick.
Negative pneumonia, negative.
So I had it then. There's no doubt about it. I just covered my head in the bed.
Yeah.
Like, this is it.
But the biggest thing is from the stuff that I did research, and I strongly advise people researching and not just listening to social media or CNN or whatever, right? Because the media is going to strike fear into people. That's what they do.
Absolutely.
They go after the drama. Absolutely. You know what I mean?
Well, they get some ratings. They get some credit.
Of course.
Money in it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's keep it on 24/7 because I want to know what's in the millions now. You know what I mean? But who's to say that data is right? I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows. But it places that fear in you, which sometimes the fear is good because you want to take those extra precautions. So you nasty folks might have actually started cleaning something, you know, or the overly OCD people like myself. Yeah. But they may have just been okay because it didn't change a beat for me when we went on lockdown. It didn't change a beat for me because, for one, I know my issues. I know my son's issues. It's a test of your adaptability skills. Either you're going to adapt to the new norm.
That's it.
Or you're going to frustrate yourself and hide under a rock or want to fight it. People have actually gotten into fights.
No.
That's about as bad as getting over a fight over a fucking chicken sandwich. You remember that? So it's like...
A toy at Walmart. Black Friday.
Oh, Black Friday. Jokers will go ham on Black Friday.
No,
but it's no comparison. But at the same time, it's like, listen, know your body. Understand your issues. Talk to your doctor and not just the pharmacist person, because 9 times out of 10, they're pharmacist tech. They're there to just give you the shot.
That's pretty, yeah.
You know what I mean? So just
and stop
guilting people.
See, that's just it. That's my whole issue. Just don't. Everybody's different. Everybody's chemical makeup's different. Everybody's genetic makeup's different. Everything's different. So what works for you don't work for me. You know, you don't have a clue what's going on in somebody's life. And that is the honest to God truth. You don't. And, you know, just be respectful. That's my main thing. I treat others how I want to be treated the best I can.
Yeah, I was about to say the best I can.
I mean, I'm not the best I can. But
yeah, nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, yeah, at the end of the day is do you, for you, talk to your doctor, bottom line, and see if it's something that I know I got to get it, period, hands down. But which one am I going to get? I don't know. Because there's 3 of them out there. Do I take the chance of getting a blood clot? Do I take the chance of, you know what I mean? Because from what I've read and what I've researched going back to that, it was more or less, it's a pneumonia and a flu together, but it hits you a lot faster and a lot harder to where your body is harder to fight it. You know what I mean?
Personally, I think it activates what's lying dormant in you.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
That's
I can see that.
That's just what I see. Is like it.
And you can't curl up. You got to exercise your lungs. You can't just curl up because that people with lung issues, that was the biggest thing, is crystallizing so fast or locking and putting wetness in your lungs, like a walking pneumonia.
Yeah,
people
so
have died from
my dad's on
pneumonia.
oxygen. You know, like he's not every single day, but he wears oxygen thing, and he's not and he got both the shots, and it made him sick.
Yeah,
very, very sick, but I think he's getting better day by day. He just got it recently.
And people that get COVID, it reacts differently.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
It reacts differently. But COVID is real. I'm not going to say that it's not.
Absolutely.
The pneumonia is real. The flu is real.
Yeah, there's been too many. But like I said, I think it activates other things.
Yeah.
That's why, you have people getting smallpox all of a sudden.
Listen, I got that vaccination. When the last time we had a breakout of a smallpox?
I'm just saying, that's just a personal opinion, just a personal thing. No doctor, no...
Shingles. You remember we used to have chicken? We used to have chicken pox parties.
That's what it's coming back up in people. And people are like, how am I... We got people that are in their 20s getting chicken pox or shingles. And it's like...
Because they tied it back to chicken pox.
And that is part of the... In my opinion, from what I've noticed, is it's something that's lying dormant.
Yeah.
And this shot... I don't know what it is, but it seems to activate. I've known 2 or 3 people personally that have gotten it.
Yeah.
And that's what's...
But to me, at the end of the day, it's your decision.
Absolutely.
It's your decision at the end of the day. Don't guilt nobody. Don't feel bad if you don't. Don't feel bad if you do.
Just be respectful.
Be respectful at the end of the day. Do your research and talk to your primary care. And if you don't have a primary care doctor, find one. Find one. Go to the health department. Talk to one of them and tell them your background. Be honest about your background and don't try to hide something, just because you had a venereal disease back in the day and you're trying to not discuss it. Talk about everything. That is a doctor. That's what they're trained for. That's what they're there for. And they're going to be honest with you. So, yeah. That's it. That's all. We don't like politics. So leave that shit out and away from this video. Period. This is just personal opinion. We are not experts.
Not at all.
Until next time, this is the HERshyt Show.
Thank you.
Be sure to log on to youtube.com and subscribe to the HERshyt Show at TheHershytShow. Brought to you by 8 Robinsons TV and Yellow Tub Creative.